There was as yet no wild bush on the earth, nor had any wild plant yet sprung up. For the Lord God had not sent rain upon the earth, and there was no man to till the soil. Instead, water flowed out of the ground and watered all the surface of the soil. Then the Lord God shaped man from the soil of the ground and breathed into his nostrils the breath of life, and the man became a living being. And the Lord God planted a garden in Eden, which is in the east, and there he put the man he had fashioned. From the soil, the God made every tree grow, pleasant to the eye and good to eat. In the middle of the garden stood the tree of life and the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. A river flowed from Eden to water the garden, and from there it divided into 4 streams. The first was called Pishon, and this winds all through the land of Havilah, where there is gold. The second was Gihon, and this winds all through the land of Cush. The third river is named the Tigris, and this flows to the east of Ashur. And the fourth river is the Euphrates. Then the God took the man and placed him in the Garden of Eden to cultivate and take care of it. And the God commanded the man, "You are free to eat of all the trees in the garden, but of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil you are not to eat. For the day you eat of that, you are doomed to die." Then the God said, "It is not good for man to be alone. I shall make him a helper." So from the soil the God fashioned all the wild animals and all the birds of heaven. These he brought to the man to see what he would call them. Each one was to bear the name the man would give it. Adam gave names to all the cattle, all the birds of heaven, and all the wild animals. But no helper suitable for the man was found for him. So the God caused the man to fall into a deep sleep. And while he slept, the God took one of his ribs. Then the God formed a woman from the rib he had taken from the man and brought her to him. The man said, "This is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman, for she was taken out of man. For this reason a man shall leave his father and mother and be united to his wife, and they shall become one flesh." The man named his wife Eve, because she was the mother of all those who live. The man and his wife were both naked, and they felt no shame. Now the snake was more cunning than any creature the Lord God had made.
Did God really say you must not eat from any tree in the garden?
"You may eat from any tree, but of the tree of knowledge of good and evil," God has said. "You shall not eat of it, nor touch it, or you will die."
No, you will not die. God knows that when you eat of it, your eyes will be opened, and you will be like God, knowing good and evil.
She saw that the tree was good for food, pleasing to the eye, and desirable to make one wise. So she took of its fruit and ate. And she also gave some to her husband, and he ate. Then the eyes of both were opened, and they realized they were naked. So they sewed fig leaves together and made coverings for themselves. Then the man and his wife heard the sound of the Lord God walking in the garden in the cool of the day, and they hid themselves among the trees. "Where are you?"
I heard the sound of you in the garden, and I was afraid because I was naked, so I hid.
"Who told you that you were naked? Have you been eating from the tree I forbade you to eat?"
It was the woman you put me with. She gave me some fruit from the tree, and I ate it."
Then the God said to the woman, "Why did you do that?"
"The snake tempted me, and I ate."
"Because you have done this, cursed are you above all creatures. On your belly you shall go, and dust you shall eat all the days of your life." To the woman he said, I shall give you intense pain in childbearing. You will give birth to your children in pain. Your desire shall be for your husband, and he shall rule over you. To the man, he said, because you listened to the voice of your wife, and ate from the tree of which I had forbidden you to eat. Accursed be the soil because of you. Painfully will you get your food from it as long as you live. By the sweat of your face, you will eat your food until you return to the ground. For from it you were taken. For dust you are, and to dust you shall return. Then the God made garments of skin for Adam and his wife and clothed them. So the God banished them from the Garden of Eden. After driving them out, he placed cherubim and a flaming sword to guard the way to the tree of life.